take me back to that moment when you're on stage and they announce you the champs of season 4 of World of Dance. Your reaction is?
Dream state.
Pure joy. Complete shock.
Were you shocked?
Yeah,
Yes.
completely shocked.
Because we had no idea, like, what the judges were going to like and who they were going to pick. And it was just a coin toss of who was going to win.
It was breathtaking at moments. And I could not take my eyes off of you guys.
Obviously, you guys are no stranger to the competition world. You've been competing for years together, but what does it mean to be named the world's best, according to J-Lo, Derek, Hough, and NE-YO? What does that mean?
It just feels like unreal, like that we even got the chance to perform in front of them. Like going into World of Dance, we were like, let's just try to make it past duels and win our division. And then when we found out there were no divisions, we just kept going like round by round. Oh, we can maybe win this. Like we really put the work in.
We definitely took it step by step. And it's insane to say that we won the world's biggest dance competition ever.
Right.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, tell me this, because it really was a season full of surprises. I mean, from the minute you guys stepped on to audition and the judges were there unexpectedly, all the way to the finale where there was no audience. I mean, what was it like having to do that last performance, especially when you're so used to giving your energy and feeding off the energy of people in a crowd? What was it like having to perform with no audience?
Thrive with an audience because that's like what we're known to like do. Like we love an audience. So when we were told that we wouldn't have one for a finale dance, which takes a lot out of us, that was definitely one of our like hardest dances. We were really nervous, but I was like also kind of relieved because going on to semifinals with that audience around us was like I was terrified. Yeah,
it was definitely a bummer to not have the energy of an audience around us. But it just allowed us to like zone in on each other even more and focus on what we needed to get done.
Yeah, I think what like really helped us was that our families were watching, so that really gave us some energy too.
You know, we could obviously hear the judges because they have a microphone on reacting throughout your dance.
I'll swallow my pride and I'll be alive.
Could you hear other people, like maybe your family backstage or even like the crew? Yeah, you could?
You can hear them from on stage,
Oh, I'm sure that helped, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I like didn't really. I kind of toned out because I was.
You had your like.
I did not really hear anything. Maybe they did, but
I just kept thinking how nerve-wracking that is actually because it's just so silent, right? And then your music starts, but you guys clearly turned it out and it was amazing.
And it's the tricks, it's the amazing things that you can do, but honestly, it's the quality of your dance that gave me goosies. Thank you.
Yeah.
What did it feel like to hear J-Lo praise your dancing and say that you gave her goosies? You know, that the magic word goosies. What did that feel like?
It was an honor to hear her say that for sure because we heard her say it very minimal times on the show, and we were definitely one of her favorite acts she said that she's ever seen, and she loved every performance that we had to offer, which was super cool. And
the feedback we like received from the judges on every single routine was like just we were so excited about it because I think it showed our consistency throughout the show, and that's something we're really proud of.
Yeah, like the judges' feedback meant so much to us because like they're one of all of our biggest inspirations right now. So that just meant so much to us.
So was there added pressure then for this last, I mean, obviously it's the last performance, right? So there's already so much pressure, but knowing that you got a chance to actually perform it in front of the judges who mentored you, gave you some advice, like did that add any more pressure to you?
It wasn't really like that added pressure for like every round, but the most like pressure we had was how we were supposed to perform on Saturday, and it got switched to Friday, like a day early because of quarantine.
Yeah.
So that was definitely a really big struggle, but pushed through and made it work.
I wanted to talk about your semifinals performance because you guys, you had me sobbing on my couch. I was like, why am I crying? Like I cried. J-Lo obviously was overcome with emotion. I mean, like, and it earned you guys the highest score of that round.
Should be hoping, but I can't stop.
At what point did you guys feel like, oh my gosh, you know what, we have a real chance of winning this thing?
Definitely semifinals after semifinals. we really thought that we had a good chance at winning, and so we put everything we had into our final routine and just gave it our all and rehearsed a ton.
Yeah, we got like the highest score out of both semis too, which is absolutely incredible, and
You deserved it.
Inspiration. So much confidence going into the finals. Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, obviously, Maddie, that performance in particular was a tribute to your mom who battled cancer. What would you say for all of you guys? What was the toughest performance to get through?
I would say either finals or semis for me, because all those lifts were like really damaging on my body, and it just really hurt. And it was filmed within like a shorter time than the other two. We had less breaks, so the two like going back to back were really hard.
I would say the duels round was my hardest because it was so jam-packed for me. I was like lifting and tricks and do a dance break together. It was just, yeah.
But how good did it feel when Derek Hough recognized that, though? Right? He knew. He's like, "You're putting in work, man."
He's like one of my biggest inspirations too, and like hearing that from him just means the world, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I would say semifinals was definitely the most emotionally draining for me, because I went through a lot of pouring out all my emotions through the dance and through the whole interview process. And it was one of the first times like I talked about my mom's cancer journey out loud, so that was really tough on me.
I love what the judges said, and they said this to you guys throughout the competition, that you guys are athletes, but you're true storytellers too, and it really showed, especially with that semifinals performance. But when you look back at the entire competition, what moment will you guys remember the most?
Definitely winning.
Yes.
I feel like that moment on stage. Yeah.
It was like moving on to every round was really memorable for us. But I mean, winning was obviously the biggest moment.
Totally.
Even after duels and semis, we felt really great.
Yeah.
Obviously, winning is such a huge deal. Your families were there. How did you guys celebrate? I know it was a while ago, right?
We went to dinner.
We went to
We went
dinner
to
after. Yeah.
Crazy kids. You crazy kids.
It was really late,
Really
and we were all pretty tired.
Yeah, we passed out
So
like quick.
I believe that. I believe that. So obviously, the $1 million question is, how do you plan to spend the $1 million prize?
Well, I definitely gonna go on a shopping spree.
Yes.
But
Get it.
we did a lot of work, and
Mhm. You earned it.
I want to get an apartment in LA because I just graduated and want to dance professionally now, and then save the rest probably.
Definitely going on a shopping spree, getting some new clothes and new shoes, and then saving for an apartment next year.
There you go.
I'm turning 16 in November, so I want to get a car and
Nice.
maybe throw a sweet 16, and then save a lot of it. So.
I love it. I mean, what's next, you guys? Are you going to be hitting up J-Lo and NE-YO to be in their next music videos? Like, what do you got to do to get on their next project?
That would be the goal.
I know.
Yes, that's the
What's
goal
up?
for sure.
You guys have
no.
an in.
Got a lot of jobs planned out for us, and we plan to do more events and music videos. Yeah, we're gonna still stay together.
You are. Are you guys going to still compete together as well?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, good. The world needs to see you guys dance some more. I mean, you guys are so talented, and I couldn't be more thrilled for you. So congratulations.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.